She came home and said, hey, Dad, guess what? Mom, I have met this boy. His name is Nick. Okay, Nick is, well, Nick, here's how it was described. Nick is handsome. Nick is studly. Nick is all this in a bag of chips. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't wait to meet this cat. Okay, so how are we gonna have the meeting? And it's going through my head. I'm gonna ambush this dude, you know. I'm gonna meet him at the front door and be all hard. And all like. So I said, hey Nick, like I'm looking at him as a victim now. I'm like, hey Nick, so what do you like to do? Like from a ranch perspective, what do you like to do? And Nick told me, Mr. DeVogler, I like to dig. I was shocked. Now on the outside, I no emotion. I was very benign look. I'm like, On the inside, I was absolutely doing cartwheels. I'm like, oh, I've got me a victim. And I said, Nick, let me see your hands. Holds his hands out. I went, they're good. That'll fit a shovel. So after 3 months of digging on the ranch, I think if you ask Nick now, he'd never tell you he likes to dig. Ever. You guys did a great job raising him. I'm telling you, this young man is just so respectful. And that's a reflection of both of you, David and Melinda. Incredible young man. But the cool thing about it, I will tell you this, he loves my daughter. And he loves her dearly. And I know that. And that makes me and my wife just, incredibly happy. People say, oh, why aren't you crying? Why aren't you showing? Are you kidding? Look, do I cry at Christmas? No, it's just the greatest present you could ever get.
I remember when Kai came home to visit one weekend in October of 2014, talking about how she had met a boy in her chemistry class who sat next to her during an exam, and she felt she had an instant connection with. She didn't go so far as to call it fate or destiny at that point, which seemed pretty well advised considering that the reason why they were seated next to each other was because the seating chart was alphabetically organized, but I digress.
The dress looks so good on Kai. It looks so good. Well, thank you. Did you think of anything? No.
Everyone get close.
Woo!
For me personally, I knew that Nick could stick around when he mustered up the courage to crack a joke at my expense. For those of you that do know me, and for most people, that would be what's called an extremely ill-advised tactic. But for someone who would become my brother-in-law, that sort of trust and ability to laugh together is a non-negotiable.
Nicholas McBride Favre. I think every person here that knows you would say that you are level-headed. You are measured in nearly everything that you do. One thing that you have never been measured about is the way that you love me.
It's okay.
I think many people here would describe me as a private person, but with you, I feel the freedom and the safety to share everything, and to truly be me. So Nick, I promise to never take your unmeasured, precious love for granted, and to love you back fiercely, always. I promise to always offer a space for you to be yourself. And I can't wait to see the people that we continue to grow into together and as individuals. And I promise to always take care of you like you take care of me for the rest of our lives.
Kai Ariel DeVogler, you are so many amazing things. You are unbelievably funny, strikingly beautiful, and have a memory that can sometimes get me in trouble. Kai, I promise to answer all of your questions during movies we're both watching for the first time. I promise you will never have to face the unknown of life alone. I promise to stand behind you when days feel impossible. I promise to stand in front of you as your protector. And I promise to always stand next to you as your equal in this life. That I promise with everything that I am.
Nick and Kai. I could not be any more proud to pronounce you husband and wife. Nicholas, you may kiss the bride.